Hi, everyone. This is Alex Reeby, immigration attorney with Murray Osorio. So it's been about a month since President Biden's administration announced this new program for promoting family unity, otherwise called Biden's Parole in Place program. So now that it's been a little bit, I want to take a step back and explain who qualifies and why you would even want it, because that's important too. So who qualifies? So currently, what's really important to know is we do not have an application yet, and we don't have an application fee. So both of those are promised at the end of this summer 2024 that we will see both of those. Um, so far, the US government has said these are the people who qualify. People who have been here for at least 10 years, beginning June 17th, 2024, working 10 years backwards. You have to have been here since June 17th, 2014, continuously. On June 17th, 2024, you have to have been married to a US citizen on that date. You get married afterwards, cannot apply, unfortunately. Um, or if you're the stepchild. So if you have a step parent who's a US citizen on that date and you've been here for 10 years, then you would also qualify. Now, the other thing that the US government has said on its website is that you can't have significant criminal record. Now, what does that mean? We don't know yet. Nobody knows yet. Okay. We will get more clarity on it at the end of the summer. Now, we all know that for DACA, for example, you can't have a DUI, or you can't have a felony. We know that in order to get a green card, you could have a DUI because that's not typically what's called an inadmissibility, wouldn't prevent you from getting a green card. If you have TPS, temporary protected status, then you can't have more than 2 misdemeanors. So every program has been different, and so we don't know. And I think the administration is still trying to figure that out. And so we'll know more at the end of the summer. But so far, all we know is you can't have a serious criminal record. What exactly that means, nobody knows yet. You also have to be otherwise admissible. So what does that mean? Well, typically, if you have multiple entries and exits, you might not be admissible because you might have what's called a permanent bar. And so you might not be eligible. If you've been here for a while illegally, you left and you came back illegally, then you might not be eligible. Now, if your entries and exits are lawful, you wouldn't have that problem, right? But you might have that problem if you've been in and out. If you've had previous deportation orders, similarly, might not be eligible. Now, we don't actually have the application. We don't have the instructions, but this is what USCIS's website says. You have to be otherwise admissible. Okay. So now we know who qualifies. Why do we even want it? That's sometimes a better question. Who wants it? Why do we care? Well, oftentimes, if you're married to a US citizen, which is the majority of people who are applying here, it might still be difficult for you to get a green card through that person because you entered without inspection. And so oftentimes you're going to need a waiver, you're going to have to leave and do an interview at the consulate. Very complicated process. So if you're able to do this program and get the benefit, which is parole, okay, you would get a work permit, but more than that, you would get the ability to hopefully adjust status, meaning get your green card here in the United States. And it won't matter that you originally 10 years ago came without permission, you entered without inspection, because now you've been inspected, you got parole, you are now here lawfully in the United States. And so you'd be able to get your green card through your spouse. That's the big benefit of it. So it's very similar to a program that we already have, which is called military parole in place. But that's confined to people who have immediate family members who are in the military. So this is just a kind of a broader an application of that existing rule. So the parole in place would be the first step. That wouldn't get you a green card, but that would get you on your way to getting a green card. Thank you so much for your attention. And if you have any questions about this program, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and get yourself in a good position to be able to apply as soon as the program's announced officially and as soon as an application is out there, so we can give you more insight as to what documents you'll need and get you on your way to applying for that as soon as anyone's able to. Thanks so much.